Hey, bitches, it's me, your fearless HBIC, Katie motherfucking Boyd. All right, so I'm excited to announce that A28P, our signature ambitious program, is on sale. And I wanted to talk today about A28P, and I wanted to talk today about the top 10 rules, because I have helped tens of thousands of women go to the next level with this program. It is the most life-changing thing that I think in this arena I have ever created, and something that is so near and dear to my heart. I've been on A28P, my own program, for I think 10 days now, and I've released 12 pounds. I feel so freaking good. I feel like $1,000,000. My mind is working right. I don't have these bouts of anxiety throughout my days, which I don't know if anybody here struggles with, like these little anxiety attacks during the day, which I was. Bouts of depression, just overall just exhaustion, just feeling like I don't want to do anything. What's the point, And then obviously just feeling fat and bloated and tired and angry and resentful and overwhelmed and depressed and anxious and all the crappy things that we feel as human beings. All of those things have subsided, and I'm only 10 days in. So I can only imagine how I'm going to feel at the end of these 28 days. And what I'm going to be doing is over on my Ambitious app. That's where my A28P program actually is. It lives there. I love going over there every day, and I do live coaching on my app for all the girls that are doing A28P and who are just on the app, just there for the spiritual aspects, the community aspects, the educational aspects, etc. And I'm telling you, it has changed my life. I forgot how good that it felt to be on this program. So what I wanted to do is today I wanted to talk about the top 10 rules that I set forth on my 28-day program. So we call it A28P, which pretty much just is 28 days to be ambitious. So what I'm saying to you is, if you are feeling burnt out, if you are feeling fat, if you feel like you have no control over your emotions or the things that are happening in your life, and you are just disturbed and you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, or you just really desire a transformation to come quickly, because here's the deal. Nothing good happens overnight. But I do know for a fact that when you start to feel and see the results that you feel and see on A28P just in 28 days, what it does, in my opinion, and it builds this like muscle of like, oh, I can do this. When you step on the scale in the morning and overnight you're down like 5-6 pounds, even if it's water weight at first, it is, in my opinion, it motivates me. I don't know if y'all feel like that, but I certainly feel like that. So I wanted to talk about the top 10 rules on A28P just to make sure that people know what they're getting themselves into. Because I think that there's a lot of unknowns, like there's this like mysteriousness around my 28-day program. And I wanted to just come on here today and talk about the top 10 rules of the program, just to make sure that when you do purchase the program, that you're like, I can do this. I can do this for 28 days. And my promise to you is, if you follow the rules and if you follow the tools that are laid out in front of you, which there are many, and we're not going to get into that today. I can get into that in another live. But if you follow the rules and the protocol to a T, you will not even recognize the woman that you are at the end of the 28 days, okay? And the time is going to pass in your life regardless. So wouldn't you like to start the summer off feeling like $1,000,000? Because I don't know about you, but the worst is like, it's June, you go to your first barbecue, you got to put on that swimsuit for the first time, and you just feel like a busted can of biscuits. And then you're just like, well, fuck it, I'm fat now. Might as well just keep going for the whole rest of the summer. We've all been there. I'm not fucking judging. I'm not talking shit. I know what it feels like. I've done it a million times. Okay. So there's 10 rules that you have to follow during your 28-day program. And this is what it is. Number 1, no alcohol. Okay? Number 1, 0 alcohol just for 1 month. And let me tell you something, child. No one likes to party more than Katie motherfucking Boyd, but No alcohol, just for 28 days. And then I have a program that is on my app, on the Ambitious app, that actually takes you from your 28-day program and then kind of puts you into like more real life situations, because the 28-day program is just as 4 weeks of this. I don't think that this lifestyle is sustainable. Yes. Do I think fasting is super important? Absolutely. Do I think eating a certain way is super important? Absolutely. Do I think that drinking booze every fucking day is good for you? No. But I also know that we have this one precious human life, and I want y'all to have fun and live life ambitiously and be the HBICs of your ambitious life. So we can get into that in another live as well, but there is no sustainability for A28P. This is like a 1 or 2 month thing that you can like release all the excess weight that is holding you down, and you can heal yourself so that you can level up and really step into your power and be the HBIC of your ambitious life. So the second rule is you always have to keep in the back of your mind throughout those 28 days that A28P is not just about losing weight and getting healthy. It's about healing. And I mean healing on an emotional, energetic, spiritual level. Because we do a lot of spiritual work. We do a lot of little daily challenges every day on A28P. We do sound healing. We do breath work. We do meditation. We do journaling. We do shadow work. It's a very deep spiritual program. And that's why I created it with the fasting, with the food, with the yoga. So that's like your physical movement part of A28P. And then we have the sound healing, the meditations, the breath work, the daily journaling, and the shadow work. So you're going to come away from those 28 days with just so much strength and power, and you're going to heal so much trauma, and you're going to break generational curses. And when you heal those parts of you, you can be the best mom that you can be. You can be the best wife. You can be the best at your job. You can create affluence and abundance and have a focused lifestyle. Because how can you focus on making money, and how can you focus on being the best in your everyday life when you are fat and sick and disgruntled and resentful and traumatized and sad and depressed and resentful all the time? You can't. It's a fucking proven fact, guys. So the third rule of A28P is you're going to move your body for an hour a day. What does that mean? I don't give a shit if you do an hour on the treadmill, or you work out at a gym for an hour, or you go to Zumba, or you hike, or you clean your house, or you're gardening for an hour, okay? You're just moving your body for an hour a day. And if you do want to do yoga and work out and lift weights and do cardio, I have all of those pre-recorded videos in the A28 program, and there's a huge library of them. So if you're like, hey, today I'm going to do this amazing warrior sequence yoga that Katie did for me, and then tomorrow I'm going to do one of her primal movement workouts. Awesome. Or you can do what you're already doing. Okay, it doesn't matter to me. So the rules are very flexible, but you have to move your body for at least an hour a day. The fourth rule is every day you're going to take your supplements. Now, on days that you're fasting, when you're either doing like a 24-hour fast or even like a 48-hour fast or a 72-hour fast, which there's not a lot of them in there, but there are some sprinkled in, you may get nauseous from taking supplements. On the days that you are fasting and you don't want to feel that way, you don't have to take your supplements, but you will be on a good multivitamin and a good probiotic. That's all you need, okay? You don't need all this other stuff, even though I love supplements and I love vitamins, but you don't need all that stuff. The sixth rule is you're going to follow a therapeutic low carbohydrate meal plan, okay? So what is a therapeutic low carbohydrate meal plan? It means you're going to eat all these foods that does not cause inflammation in the body. Every food, no matter if it's a bag of Doritos or a Kit Kat bar or broccoli and salmon, they're going to do different things to your physiology and your biology of your physical body, okay? So people will say to me, and I get into these arguments with people, but I don't fight with stupid anymore, is people will say, well, it's just about calories in, calories out, and that's not true. If you eat 150 calories of salmon and you eat 150 calories of Doritos, the Doritos are going to do a way different thing to your body than the 150 calories of salmon. And if you don't believe me, come at me, because it is the damn truth. The number 7 rule during your 28-day program is you don't listen to the naysayers and the judgmental ding-dongs and the fucking fuck faces. You just don't. You can't. Because as soon as you put your foot down and you say, okay, I am going to do this program for 28 days. I trust Katie Boyd. She has helped tens of thousands of people through this program with incredible results. I trust her. I like her. I know her. I'm going to do this. All the people around you, especially the people who love you the most, unfortunately this is true, but especially the people that love you the most are going to freak the fuck out. They're going to be like, wait a minute, you're not going to eat for 24 hours? What? You're going to die. Oh my God, you're going to fast for 48 hours? You're going to die. You can't just eat, healthy food all the time. You got to have cheat meals. You got to drink. You can't drink alcohol. Oh my God. And it has nothing to do with them not loving you. It really is about your leveling up and your evolution. It actually threatens them. And I know this sounds crazy, but it is human psychology, because the people who are in your life, they love you so much and they want you to be the person that you are forever and ever and ever. Amen. Because it keeps them feeling comfortable. But you may be at a place in your life where the last thing that you feel in your life is comfort. You feel resentful and angry and fat and sick and sad and depressed and anxious. And you feel like you're on a hamster wheel that you can never get off of. And I am giving you on a silver platter the actual medicine to get you off of that hamster wheel and get you into living an ambitious life, right? So as soon as you start doing this program, people are going to start being real fucking crazy, and you can't listen to them. You can love them, you can accept what they say, but you don't have to take it inside of you. The next rule on A28P, which seems very dumb, like people are like, why? You're going to experience one day a week, and it could be any day of the week that you choose. On My Ambitious app, we actually do that on Sundays. We call it like our sacred Sunday. And we don't use our phones. We don't go on the app. We don't go on social media. We don't read our emails. We don't do any of that stuff, because your brain needs a day to just recalibrate itself. If you're constantly in a state of like information overload and that dopamine hit of scrolling, you're going to be constantly in a dysregulated nervous system, fight or flight energy. And that's where most of us are living every day of our lives. And then we wonder why we're not happy, and why we're making bad decisions in our lives, and why we're letting other people control us and control our decisions, and why we can't stop binge eating, and why we use alcohol as a crutch to numb out. Am I speaking anyone's language here? I'm sure I am, right? So one day a week, we choose to have a digital detox. We usually do it all together on the Ambitious app, and it's really nice, and it's such a beautiful day. And then the next day, when you do check your emails, you do go on social media, your brain doesn't feel fried, right? And then the 9th rule is you're going to drink 1 gallon of water a day. Hydration on this program is so important, especially on the days where you're doing some extended fasting, like 48-hour fasts and 72-hour fasts. And the last rule is, and this is a tough one for people, but no fucking cheat meals. You're not a dog. You're not going to reward yourself with food. Okay? That is an old-fashioned, like 1990s, early 2000s way of bodybuilder thinking. Okay? Just, you're telling yourself for the next 28 days, I am going to stick to this program. I am going to give myself this incredible time to step into my power, to become the HBIC of my life, and to become strong and powerful so that I can live the rest of my life, the best of my life, whatever that means to each and every one of you. And we really delve deep in the A28P program on finding your purpose and healing your shadow self, and really making space in your life for joy and happiness, and moving away all of the things that make us feel anxious, depressed, resentful, and just fearful every day. Because we were not born to feel that way, guys. If you feel that way, it's because you're doing things that do not help you be your ambitious self. So anytime you feel off kilter, anytime you feel like not so fresh, it's because you're making decisions based on fear. and you're making decisions that do not help you live your most ambitious life. And I hate to say it, but it's literally that simple. So enrollment is open for A28P right now, okay? And my bonus for you is if you join A28P for this round, you'll not only get everything that I just said and more with the A28P program, but I'm also going to let you guys into the Ambitious app, which is a $111.11 a month value, totally for free. So not only are you going to experience A28P on my Ambitious app, but we're going to give you carte blanche of the whole entire app, which is my Ambitious audiobook, which is my 12-week business program, which is my entire 2 years of Ambitious Academy and all of the educations in there. Tons of meal plans, tons of recipes, breath work, sound healings, meditations, yoga, workouts, like you name it. Everything that has to do with Ambitious is under that app. And I could charge tens of thousands of dollars for the amount of education, motivation, inspiration, and transformation. And what's also really cool is I go live in the app probably about 5 days a week, and I really choose a topic and I speak on that topic, and then we do live coaching. So if you've always dreamt of doing one-on-one coaching with me, but maybe you couldn't afford it, this is your chance to experience what it's like to actually be coached by me live in real time. And it's life-changing. All the women that have done A28P and that are on the Ambitious app now, they're not the same women as I first met. They have totally leveled up and evolved and ascended. They're powerful, and their baseline of their lives now is joy and freedom and just knowing how ambitious they are. And that, to me, is my purpose here on this earth, is to help bring women from burnt out, sad bitches to what I like to call bad bitches, which is really truly being the HBIC of your ambitious life. So if you are interested and you have any questions, DM me here. I'd be more than happy to answer your questions. If you have more than a couple questions, I'm more than open to hopping on a free call with you just to make sure that this program is a good fit. And I'm looking so forward to what's coming down the pipeline in Ambitious, because there's just so much value and so much transformation. Guys, I'm not selling you an educational program. I'm selling you a transformational program that within 28 days, you are going to be a totally different person every way, shape, and form. So if this sounds like something that you're interested in, just hit me up here. Let's have a conversation to see if it's a good fit. And I'd be more than happy to answer all your questions or even hop on a free call with you just to make sure it's a good fit. And I'm looking forward to working together and watching your life go to levels that you never even thought possible. All right, guys, have an amazing day. And in the meantime, don't forget to stay ambitious. And I can't wait to see you over on the Ambitious app so that you can experience what our A28P program is all about. Love y'all. Bye.